I've always wanted to be a mother, always wanted to be. Everybody would say they wanted to be a doctor, a lawyer, anything. I just wanted to be a mother. After getting married, I was pregnant. At 8 weeks and 2 days old, my baby couldn't survive. His heartbeat stopped. Yeah, and it was heart-wrenching. I remember I blacked out at the clinic. I couldn't remember anything. Yeah, because I was just crying and crying, my heart out. I felt that someone just tore and ripped apart, my heart. Yeah, and I couldn't breathe. I just couldn't breathe at all at that time. And my heart died. I took a year to grieve and to ask God why. Why, my baby boy was taken away from me. Yeah. And why us? Yeah. So it was very difficult to come to terms. And I realized that a very important part of grieving and healing is by giving back, because that adds meaning to everything. That also renewed my faith and also boosted my perseverance. And I decided that I must, go back again. My husband and I, we spent about close to 30,000. This is a private practice. Yeah. So 30K was excluding the MediSave that you could claim. Yeah. So that was a lot of money. When the blood test came out, I collapsed, because we had placed so much hope, then, and it was not successful. During the thawing process, just right before the implantation, 2 embryos died. So we were left with the last embryo, our very last embryo. Yeah, and I was already tearing and crying at that time. I was hysterical. And I told my husband, I'm not going to go through this anymore. It's just too much for me, right? And my husband hugged me and he said that we have to go through, this is our last hope, right? Our last embryo. For 14 days, that I was praying again, right? Yeah, and I was very active. I was like giving back again, I was serving, I was like running around, I tried to tell myself, don't think too much about it, right? Yeah. And then, I could feel, I felt different this time. And I told my husband, shall we do a P test, just before the blood test? But it's not accurate, you see. Then he said, why not? So we went to get it, and oh my God, it was positive, and I was so happy. And I bought one more again, then we tried again, and it was positive again. So we went for the blood test, and this time round, we were pregnant. Yeah, and I was like so happy, like I was literally screaming at the clinic at that time. I was just so happy. I was like so shocked. I was like, oh my God, so my husband and I look at each other and say, this is a miracle. Yeah, it literally is a miracle. Yeah, because despite so many numerous attempts, we could only have Asher through IVF, and now we could conceive naturally. So we asked around, and no one that we knew, had ever experienced this. Yeah. So, and my baby girl, Esther Ong, A-S-T-E-R, was born on the 1st of January this year. We named Asher because, his name means blessing and happiness in Hebrew. And we named Esther because after the asteroid, because she's our shooting star. Yeah, and she's our miracle. They are born 18 months apart. So that to me is a miracle. So I want to share this, message with all the women out there. Yeah, hope is really a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing.